Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is HiWill. I am Will. In today's video I will not be reacting to anything. Actually, this video I'll be telling you guys the plans that I have for the future of the channel, or to season 4, which is the new season of the channel, because I like to call them seasons just because I'm a producer on my head. So what do I mean with that is that every time that I change set for like a long period is a new season. So season 4, first season was when I did the Owl House only on my last house, on my first UK house. Well, first UK house, that's weird to say. The second season was when I went to Portugal and I stayed there for some months, which were supposed to be for like 2 weeks, but months. Season 3 was when I got back, and now Season 4 is me on this new studio that you guys probably saw on my shorts video. But if you are not sure what this is my new studio. Still have changed some things, but here it is. I'm not gonna be talking about decor, because I could do that, but I won't. Just saying that some things will change, definitely, but right now it's more to my taste. So, new season of the channel, I'm calling it HiWill for you, because season 4 and is for you. Okay, so, without further ado, let's go and talk about the plans for the future of the channel. Let's go. So let's see what I have here written, because I wrote this when I was like talking on the phone trying to fix my life. But yeah, so about reactions. What I have planned for now is obviously finishing the Owl House season 2. Once the hiatus is over, Mendes will come back and we will watch the rest of the season here. Probably it's gonna be here, unless Her House is better for it, but since I have everything here, it's probably gonna be here. We're also gonna react to season 3 in the future. There are only like 3 or 4 episodes. I think there are only 3 bigger episodes, which is really sad, but it's what we have. So yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. I'm going to react also for Elite 5, which is probably gonna come. No, I'm not gonna say the end of, I would say the end of the year, but I think maybe that time we'll have some trailer or teaser, and on the next year we'll have the season, maybe. Not sure, but yeah, I'm here to see it. Obviously season 4 wasn't the best, we know that, but I hope season 5 is better, you know. That's the best I can wish for Elite, for it to get better. Also, I'm gonna finish season 5 of Riverdale, which I'm already doing it. I reacted 12 episodes of the season, yeah. They're 19, so 7 weeks, a little bit more if they do like some breaks. The season will be over, and then I'm obviously gonna start reacting to season 6, which I think is gonna come in November. I'm not sure of that, but I think that's it. Also, I'm gonna be reacting to Legacy season 4, which I think is coming up in October, but don't quote me on that. Why is my fridge doing noise? It's gonna blow. And also, I'm gonna be reacting to Harley Quinn season 3. You guys haven't seen me talk too much about Harley Quinn because I obviously didn't react to it on my channel, but I do love a lot this cartoon, show, whatever you want to call it. So I will be reacting to season 3. I don't know if Mendes will do it with me, because I've shown her season 1 and 2, but Harley Quinn, when it premiere, I'll be here watching. And I have also Sonic Prime season 1 as a maybe, because I found it really difficult to do like Marvel content, because Marvel fans look for a specific person to see the reaction or whatever, so I rather watch those things that have like such inside fan base on my own than having to do all the work so I could publish and like 3 or 4 people to watch it. So that's if the same thing happens to Sonic Prime, I won't be doing it. So okay, these are the the reactions that I'm planning to do. So now let's jump to the new ideas and the new content that I want to do on this end of the year, the next year. Let's go. For the new videos that I want to do, I have like some ideas, and the first sketch that I want to do is HiMemories series. So with this, what I plan to do is like there are still reactions, but I'm gonna react to some episodes randomly, or the worst or better rated episodes, whatever, of certain series that I used to love when I was a kid, and to see if I can still understand why, or if some series that I watch now are better. You know, so the ones that I've had written here for ideas, it was Kim Possible, Lilo and Stitch, American Dragon, Gravity Falls, and Cusco. Those are the ones that I'm excited to rewatch. I've been rewatching Cusco by my own on the last few days, so I'll see if I will do that because I'm rewatching it now. But yeah, the idea of that is, it's exactly what I said, is about seeing if the old shows are better than the new ones, which times, because every person that used to watch them, they say they are better. So I want to compare them on the sense of being actually like, was it better? I think they are better, but will be glad if they prove me wrong. I'm saying all of the shows are better, besides the Hull House and Gravity Falls, maybe. From the ones that I know, obviously I don't watch that many shows, especially Disney shows. So yeah, I talk about what I know. So those are the HiMemories series, and let's jump to the new sketch. Sketch. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. So I've already talked about this on some of my videos, but I'm doing a Miraculous Rewrite, which is gonna come out, I have no idea when, but since right now I have some free time because of the Owl House, it'll probably come faster. What I want to do with this rewrite is just to pull it on the more serious tone, in terms of like, this show is aimed for 5 years old, like that age kinda, but the biggest part of the fandom is not 5 years old. Like, they're not the 5-year-olds that go on Twitter to talk about it, they're not the ones who put Miraculous trending, they're not the ones doing arts for Instagram or fan arts, whatever, they're not the ones doing edits, they're not the one doing animations, like transformations animations. No, they're like the older fandom. So what I want to do with this rewrite, it was to, what would the show be if it had better writing? Obviously the show needs it, and if it was aimed for teens. Obviously I'm not considering it to be like a live action, you know, like what happened to the Winx Fate saga, whatever. It's still a cartoon, it's gonna still be like a 2D cartoon. I have an artist on Instagram that I love her art, and that was the one that kind of like inspired me to start rewriting the show. But yeah, I'll show you like some prototypes of the arts that I saw. Maybe I'll even do some costume changes, because I draw some superhero costumes, but I'll talk about that later. So yeah, besides that, I want to give Adrian a true plot line, and by the 3 episodes that I've already written, like that's already happening a lot. Like Mendes, I send her like an audio explaining what I'm gonna tell you guys in the video, and she's really liking it, the Adrian storyline. I said like 3 were done from, I have 3 done of 13, which I'm gonna put all the seasons with 13 episodes, because I don't want it to be the same repetition of one person, like a problem, a traumatized person, let's solve the problem. I don't want it to be like that, so I would rather have like 13 episodes with the most biggest villains and changing some of them, so it would be more interesting and less predictable. So that's why I'm not taking like 26 episodes of the same thing happening and happening and happening, because the show has a lot of stuff that in the end of the day I don't care. Like, some people may care, but there's like some plots that they didn't need to be there if the story wasn't so like episode self-centered, you know, if there was actually a line of continuation, which obviously there is, but it's pretty small. Like season 1 you can watch them out of order anyway, and I don't want that to happen. I want to be like a driven storyline where it starts, it has a middle and it has an end by the whole season, not just the episode. So yeah, I want to do like also I want to do a new web series, which is probably going to be called HiWill. The name is still in the process, just because I like the pun of HiWill and HiWill being the name of the series. So this is still like on pre-production, but my idea was to do like an episode for a different show, cartoon, whatever, that I watched or I watch still, and playing a little bit with that, doing like a plot driven of that show that you can see and see like, oh, this is from Kim Possible, this is from Cusco, this is from Lilo and Stitch, it's from the Owl House, whatever. But like the characters would be like real persons, they just would be dealing with different problems based on cartoons. But that's still just an idea, because I had one that I'm gonna talk in some minutes, which I was really like liking the idea and I totally think it could work, but now we can't because of me changing houses, because the old story that I created was based on my old house that had space to record a lot, and yeah. But yeah, I wanted to do a web series. That's the name, HiWill. I don't know if that's gonna be the name, but that's just how I'm calling it through the phase of pre-production. But I haven't had really that much time to start writing it and thinking about it. So the idea is that doing some kind of parody, not making fun of, just living through a cartoon episode basically, but the characters are still the same. Like, I'm not gonna like, hey, the Will is the main character, let's say like that, and he's not gonna have a different name nor a different personality if he's doing a Kim Possible role or a Cusco role. Like, he's just gonna have different problems, and they will end up looking like an episode of each show. I forgot to say, but this is just an extra. I would also love if on the episodes, if like on the Kim Possible episode, what would happen is that like we would have action scenes, and this would be the type of scenes that you guys would be watching me do. That's stage fight that I learned on university, so that would be something that I would love to do more on the channel and on real life basis. So yeah, this is what types of scene you would see if it was like a Kim Possible episode. So talking about that idea that I had before, I'm going to talk a little just about it, just for you guys to know what would it be like, and for you guys to tell me if you'd like the idea, if you think I could do a plot like that, and maybe forget the HiWill one, because this one was gonna be easier to record in so many ways, and it would be really fun. So the idea of this whole project, again, it was based on the fact that I had a house for 4 people and we lived there together, and it was gonna be called, it was a project called Perspective Show, and it would be kind of reality show, fake documentary, which the characters, they would know they were being recorded, but that wouldn't driven the plot so much. Like, they wouldn't do like challenges. This is not like reality show. They would just like do things normally. Like the first episode that I actually have it written, it would be basically making fun of those vlogs about my daily routine, so morning routine or whatever, and you would see each of the characters that lived on my whole house. That was me and my roommates. Each character would go for their routine while presenting themselves as characters. Like my character was gonna be called Mac, and he had like, his personality was that he wanted to be the main character of the reality show. Like in his head, it was the main character. So you would see his routine going like super perfectly, like a main character goes. Like everybody loves him. He likes the attention a lot. If two people are talking, or just like clap just to get attention, just for the cameras to look at him. And then you would see like Mendes point of view of the same routine of her routine while going at the same time with Max, and she had like she was obsessed with Pretty Little Liars, so in her head everything was a mystery, and also the same conversations that they would have in each part of the episode, they would look different based on the perspective of each other. Then I had a character that was super aggressive, so in her perspective every conversation would go like against her or insulting her, so that would create a fight that in the other's perspective they wouldn't understand why. And then we would have a character that was gonna be always ignored, and that was like her characteristic was that everybody ignored her, and that was sad. We would also have those, I don't know how you call them in English, but it's basically when the characters, when you see the actors or characters, whatever, you see them on the scene, but then it cuts to them on the sofa or a chair just talking to the camera like what they are thinking or feeling. So that would give us like the reality show / the commentary vibe. And that would be fun to do, because that way we could have characters like talking and all, and my character, let's say like that, we're saying like, oh my god, you look so good, and then you see him on the couch saying, that was terrible. You know, so that was something that I wanted to do, but we changed house. We couldn't record it when we got back here because we were with a lot of work. We had a play to do for university, and I started working, so there was no time for that. So that project kind of got like, so yeah, that was a project that was going to happen. If you guys like the idea, you can tell me, and maybe eventually you'll find a way to do it. It would be like a 10 minutes episode. It would be 5 episodes for season. But yeah, it was gonna be like a comedy show. Yeah, so if you guys like the idea, you be sure to tell me, and we'll see if one day we'll have it. The last thing that I want to talk about is, well, how did I call it? HiCreations. So this is basically a type of video that I would be talking about my own series that I create. So I doubt that I would like be reading you guys full lines, because I don't know if I had time for that, but I would be talking about the process of creating like my shows. And the first one that I have here is Animals Season 1, which is basically a show about a team of teen superheroes that are based on supernatural creatures. So we have kind of a world where supernaturals exist, like vampires, werewolves, and whatever. And these three, they are on there are 6. They go to a school, and they kind of create like a group because they see some mysterious things, and then they actually become like not superheroes in terms of like people don't see them as a superhero, but they're like the team of the school that saves them from whatever. And they have like multiple transformations, multiple forms, different suits. I have the designs for them. That's why I could eventually do like some changes to the Miraculous costumes that I think they would go better, especially being a 2D show, because that's what I wanted for the Miraculous Rewrite to be. Like 3D doesn't work for me most of the times, and Miraculous doesn't work for me on that, because some of the studios that do it, they're not the best. So yeah. Yeah, it's basically just me talking about the shows that I do. I'm gonna be talking specifically about the Animals first, because it was one that I've been creating for years and years. Like, I had a serious version of it, then I did it a more light-hearted for kids way, but now they're kind of mixed. And yeah, I would like to share that with you guys, because I think the show is good, it has potential, and eventually I could, if you guys like it, I could talk more about other ones that I've did. Like, there's even ones that I do intros. I use The Sims to do the intros of the show, so I have some that I could also show you guys that. And yeah, so that's what I want to talk about to you guys. It's about the HiWill reactions and stuff, you know. I've been doing this for almost a year and there's barely have any of the stuff on the channel. Like, if I didn't do a reaction, I would do a review. So yeah, this is more about what I like to talk about, you know. I like to write, that's why the rewrites. I like to create shows, that's why the HiWill shows. I love nostalgia, so HiMemories series. And yeah, guys, I like talking with you guys. So yeah, this was the ideas that I have planned for the channel. So yeah, guys, these were the ideas and projects that I wanted to do next on the channel. So let's go back to all of them. I'm going to do the reactions, the Hell House, Elite, Riverdale, Legacies, Harley Quinn, Navy, Sonic Prime. I'm going to do new types of videos. I'm going to do the HiMemories series, which, as I said, is gonna basically be me reacting to old cartoons that I watched, maybe movies in the future. I'm doing the Miraculous Rewrite. I have 3 episodes of 13 done, / some things planned, obviously. A new web series is on pre-production. HiWill. Give me feedback on that, on what you thought about the idea. And yeah, also we have the HiCreations, which, as I said, is going to be about me talking about the shows that I create and just me sharing them with you. So yeah, those are the new things for the channel and the new content that is coming. So yes, be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you like this video and you want to see more of these ideas and more of the channel. Please comment what were your thoughts on this, what are you most excited for. If it's nothing, just reactions because you like to see me react to other stuff, just say like, oh, I wish you could just be doing reactions, but that's not what I want to do with the channel forever, just for some time. Subscribe for more content, obviously, turn your notifications on, share this with your friends, let's get this channel high, please. And yeah, I don't know much more what to say. I'm not gonna tell you to comment on my house because it's my house, just a new set. I thought about getting a green screen that you guys would just see my face and I wouldn't have to care about how my house looked like, but I'm not gonna waste money for now on that because I'm still changing my house. I have to put some posters there. I have 2 Hawaiian posters coming, they're like beautiful. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing besides working. I've been working a lot lately, so yeah. Yeah, this was it, guys. I hope you guys have liked the video, and yeah, talk to me, follow me on my Instagram, guys, as well. Like, go there, I post stuff about everything that happens on my life that I think is somehow interesting and not illegal. So yeah, go there. This was a lovely time. I love talking with you guys, and yeah, this is HiWill. And I will see you next time. I was thinking about saying this, and this is for you, but that would be such a bad thing if I keep saying this is HiWill and this is for you. I'm also thinking about changing like the intro and the outro, so yeah. Maybe this is the last time you're gonna see me saying this is HiWill, and I will see you next time. But I don't know, I like it also, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna change it for now. So this is HiWill, and I will see you next time. Or this is HiWill, and this is for you. Bye. Choose if you want or if you don't. Bye, guys. Yes. Woo. Am I still? Oh, I have a dog. His name is DJ. Bang.